where it's becoming a distraction to his team, where it's hurting his team if he gets into these melees and they throw a flag on him or they throw him out of the game. Just shut up. Just shut up. And now, I think the book on Odell Beckham Jr. is you can easily rattle him. You ever play ball at the playground and you know it's somebody that you can talk trash to and you'll take them completely out of the game? And there's some people that you can talk trash to till the cows come home and they won't even pay you attention. They'll act like you're not even there and they'll go about their business. Odell Beckham Jr. has already placed himself in the category as you talk trash to him, you'll get him out of his game, and you'll probably at some point throw off his team. It'll result in negative plays and negative potential for his team in said game. And that's where Odell Beckham Jr. is right now. Just stop crying, bruh. Period. We don't want to hear it no more. Oh, so Josh Norman got under the skin doing the same thing. So if I'm a cornerback for whatever team it is playing against the New York Giants, all I'm going to do is talk trash to Odell Beckham Jr. I'm going to hit him a little bit after the play, and guess what? He'll take it hook, line, and sinker. And that's exactly what's going on right now. If you're a Giants fan out there, what are your thoughts on this kid? What are your thoughts on this kid? If you know anything about sports, you know that they got him. They under his skin right now. All you got to do is tap him on the ass or hit him, half a second after the play, and his mind is mush. Oh, yeah, and I got him on my fantasy team, and he killed me last night. Hey, don't go away. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Damn it, Odell Beckham Jr., you punk ass.
Are you ready? Are you ready? It's your girl, Miss Spicy, host of Spicy Conversations. Join me every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern on Spreaker.com for some late night talk. I hope you're ready. Spicy Conversations.
You hear that? He's coming. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning from 9 to 10 a.m. The Alpha Male's coming. Only on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. The Alpha Male.
Ever wonder how you can make six figures without an Ivy League education? Have you ever wondered why you're not getting the callbacks for jobs after you've worked so hard to get that degree? Or why your career path isn't going the way you want it? Have you been confused on what major or professional field to choose? 6 Figures by 30 provides a 5-step career plan and gives tips on best practices for building a strategic resume, negotiating, interviewing, managing salary jumps, avoiding career killers, landing promotions, and much more. This book is designed to be your career compass that'll reduce detours and propel you to 6-figure success. This book has created the secret sauce your career stew needs to get on the fast track to 6 figures. In reading this book, expect to develop a clear 6-figure career plan, customized for you and your professional field. You'll learn how to develop a standout resume using the proper keywords and phrases in your industry to catch the recruiter's eye. You'll also learn ways to navigate salary increases, interview do's and don'ts, managing your brand, navigating job or career changes, and much more. Why gamble with no plan? Bet on your success. The first step is believing you can do it, and the next step is cracking this book open and getting started. Don't waste another day procrastinating. Purchase on Amazon or by going to the website, 6figuresby30.com. That's the number 6, figures by the number 30.com. 6figuresby30.com. Do you have your own radio show? Are you an artist or a DJ? BB Mobile Apps is the solution for you. They specialize in creating mobile apps for entertainers. That's right. You can have your own mobile app where your followers can hear your shows or music, watch your videos, and view all your social networks in one place. You can even make money with banner ads and send push notifications directly to your audience to make sure they get your messages. Everyone has their phones on them, right? A mobile app will add credibility to your brand because your content will be accessible to them while they're on the go. BV Mobile Apps also makes apps for bloggers, actors, and producers. The process only takes about 20 minutes. Just go to bvmobileapps.com and click Get Started Now. That's bvmobileapps.com and tell them the Doug Stewart Show sent you. Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Tribute Tuesday. The great Shawty Low. Rest in peace. Yeah. Rest in peace to the great Shawty Low. 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedugstewartshow.com. Shawty Low, the well-loved rapper from Atlanta, received a final farewell Saturday. Hundreds of family, friends, and members of the hip-hop community attended funeral services for the Bankhead Community Product at Jackson Memorial Baptist Church on Fairburn Road. The 40-year-old, whose real name was Carlos Walker, was killed in a one-car crash early on September 21st when his car hit a guardrail. Police said that he wasn't wearing a seatbelt, man. We, on a Tribute Tuesday, we pay homage to an A-Town legend, the great Shawty Low. Yes, sir. Hey, 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedugstewartshow.com. Let me read some of your chat in this chat room, man. The thing about Odell Beckham Jr., man, is you got cats right now. You got some dude named Xavier Rhodes getting under his skin. And you got to be smarter than that. And he seems like a fairly intelligent young man. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. He seems like a fairly intelligent young man. Dennis Rodman had this reputation for trying to get under people's skin. And Dennis Rodman probably was the greatest skin getter underwear in the history of skin getter underwearers. Okay? But now, after the blueprint that Josh Norman laid out last year, and it seems like, I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like every week. It seems like every week some Tom, Dick, and Harry defensive back is saying something to Odell Beckham Jr., or, they're trying to get under his skin. And they usually do it to some degree where you see highlights. If you're not watching the game live, you see highlights of something that Odell Beckham Jr. got into, some type of foolishness he got into. Come on, bro. You got to be smarter than that. You can't see that this is a trend. You can't see that they got a scouting report on your ass, huh? Based on, what you've done week in and week out since you've been in the NFL. You always get into little skirmishes. It's a little back and forth, tit for tat. Come on, man. You're a grown-ass man. You got phenomenal talent, but you got to let this stuff go. Xavier Rhodes getting a lot of press today because he got under your skin? You better than that. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. From Sandman, just don't put your arm around him. That's all it takes. Laugh out loud. Who was it? Oh, my man T-Dub in the chat room on Spreaker.com. He says, no, don't tap him on the ass. You're right. Now listen. And what T-Dub is referring to is in the last segment, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. What T-Dub is referring to in the last segment, as I mentioned, all you got to do to get under the skin is just tap him on the ass. That's just something I just threw out there arbitrarily. But now that I think about it, some of the videos that I've seen, some of the dance moves that he got, don't tap him on the ass. I take that back. Nah. From Grego, he says, that's true, Andre. Hopefully the champagne room was popping at least. I don't know what they're talking about right there. Hey, Tiffany Sports and Heels, how you doing? Ain't seen you in a minute. Oh, here we go. Here we go. From Andre Elam. He says, Shorty Low pulled him a two-piece out of the blue flame and didn't get a chance to hit. That's probably what happened, bruh. That's probably what happened. And I definitely don't want to make light of the situation, but if you're from Atlanta, Shorty Low's from Bankhead, and if you know anything about the strip club scene in Atlanta, home of the $5 table dance, the Great Blue Flame is right there on Bankhead. I can only imagine. Shorty Low been out since what, early 90s? I think they said 93 is when he started that record label, executive producer. So Shorty Low's had money at least since that time, to start a record label and do it as big as they did it. But obviously, I think from his music, he's been in some type of dope game for a long, long time. Can you imagine how many times the great Shorty Low left out of 5 or the Blue Flame after the $5 table dances all night long, man, and just headed home 3, 4 o'clock in the morning? And the last time it got him, man, he probably had some wings and fries, and, they probably had a bottle. Cats like that, they always get a bottle. And he thought he'd just head on out. And then next thing you know, the man was climbing Jacob's ladder. From Chuchi, crying at the third game. Tiffany Willie D wanted me to ask you if that is close to where you're staying. They're talking about trying to hook up and all kind of stuff in the chat room on Spreaker.com. From Jarvis Purple Rain J, Andre Elam is is she finer than Steph Curry's mama? From Clay Mr. Stokes Davis, I guess a cup of coffee is the new term for wanting to have sex now. Oh, you haven't seen Luke Cage. Yeah, that is. And so the old Thorny got mad at me yesterday because I talked about some common knowledge about the TV show Luke Cage. That's all. And I'm not going to give away, the storyline. I just gave you some common knowledge that, the basics about the origin. That's the word I was trying to think of yesterday. I gave you some basic origins about the character Luke Cage. All right, but somebody just mentioned just now, and I already passed the damn message in the chat room on Spreaker.com. Let's get a cup of coffee is the new term for wanting to have sex, and that kind of has a prominent role, or that line is prominently thrown out in the TV show Luke Cage. And see it, and you understand what I'm talking about. From Cornelia Small, that sounds like a dream. Can we hear at least one Shorty Low line? Yeah, the last song? No, not this time. But when we come back, I will keep that in mind for the rest of the show. We got Shorty Low songs all day long today. Rest in peace to the great Shorty Low. From Jarvis Purple Rain J, he says, Thorny, I know he's LSU and all, but I can't defend that moist diva-ass behavior. The fool acting like Diana Ross. LMFAO. Exactly right. He acting like freaking Diana Ross. From Grego, X Squad, it's National Taco Day. Make sure to enjoy one today. I love me some tacos. I like tacos too. Since you brought it up, you'll see. You got it right here in front of me, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, the realest, truest sports and guy talk show in America, in a constant battle against weak-ass sports talk. I ain't said that in a while. We're brought to you by footballsportsapp.com. That's footballsportsapp.com. Today is National Taco Day, which I love me some tacos, but the problem with tacos is I've been telling y'all I've been having a bout with my blood pressure. Oh, seriously, on a serious tip. I'll talk more about it at some point when I feel like I'm out of the woods. I laugh so I don't cry. But, man, let me tell you a quick story. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. So today is National Taco Day. Quick story. So whenever I used to go to Applebee's to watch, I may have already told this story on the damn show, but I'm going to tell it again for new listeners. So I go to Applebee's, and they have this, I forgot what it's called right now, but basically it's one of those things where they got the nacho chips, and, they've got like And they got like the beef spread out over it, and then they have like the queso, the cheese. You just put it on top of it, and the lettuce and tomatoes, onions, and jalapenos and all of that stuff. And it's absolutely delicious. So whenever I go and watch a game on Saturday or Sunday at the local Applebee's, near my house, I'd have that. It's like an appetizer, but it's not a lot, but it's very filling and it's absolutely delicious.